friends, I am Jaylyn Renee. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a step-by-step, hopefully detailed enough for you guys, version of how I install my lace wigs. I am a beginner. I always let you guys know that I am a beginner. I am not a professional, but with trying different techniques and failing a lot of them, I finally found the perfect routine for me personally. Now, I'm not saying this is the only way to do it. This is the best way to do it. I just wanted to share my tips and tricks with you guys. Now, today's video is going to be featuring this lovely JAPPELLI World bundles. You guys know I am an ambassador for the JAPPELLI World, so I will have my coupon code especially for you guys listed right here on the screen. Make sure you visit the JAPPELLI World's website and also Instagram. I will have all of that information linked down below. I'm wearing 22-inch deep wave bundles. As you can see, guys, it's so nice. You guys are gonna see the texture of this before I even. This is just from me brushing it out, adding some water to get some length. And yeah, I kind of framed it a little bit. You guys know I love my dramatic bangs up here. I might go back in and tweak the bangs a little bit more, but for the most part, I really am feeling this look. It's giving me vacation vibes, definitely beach vibes, definitely getting ready for the spring and the summer. So if you ladies have not yet checked out the JAPPELLI World extensions, make sure you do so. I have told you guys, hey, if you jump on the bandwagon too late, don't say that I didn't tell you, okay? Because I told you guys first. So yeah, we are going to go ahead and get started on this video. If you have not yet subscribed, make sure you do so down below so you can become a part of the JLUXE gang. And let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys. So before we even begin application, here's what you must have to perfect this lace install. So let me help you out. I used Ghost Bond. I picked it up from my local beauty supply. I think it was like 22 bucks. I won't say that you necessarily need Ghost Bond because there's so many lace glues out there on the market, but you definitely are going to need obviously some glue if you want a glued down installation. So Ghost Bond, this is the first glue I ever used and I absolutely love it. It works just fine for me. Next thing, this is so important, guys. An elastic band. You have to have an elastic band. When I first started doing my laces, when I first started doing lace, I did not have an elastic band. I would just use like a cloth scarf or something like that, and my lace was not laying how I wanted it. Next, I feel like these are kind of like the obvious, so make sure you have some combs, some clips, make sure you have your edge brush and also some shears handy. Maybe here, make sure you got some edge control. I'm using this Eben. Sheena put me onto it and I've been using it ever since. It works really well. It doesn't leave product or anything like that. It doesn't turn your glue white or anything like that. So it's absolutely perfect, guys. We are gonna go ahead and get started, and I went ahead and went with a curl. Look at that, so pretty. This is 22 inches, so it is long. Obviously it's curly, so it's gonna be looking a little bit shorter until I play with it. Lace is 13 by 6. It is a 360 lace, guys. I just right off the bat, like looking at the lace, it's constructed absolutely wonderful. I do have adjusted straps in the back, so that's great. I'm not going to be bleaching the knots today, but I am going to show you guys what I do to mimic that look, because I don't really like dealing with bleach and stuff like that. I am not a hairstylist, so I try to find cuts, honestly, shortcuts, and I don't have a lot of patience with hair. I'm going to be honest, like I really don't. I like low maintenance hair, as I told you guys before. So let's go ahead and start prepping this lace, okay? What I'm going to do is take this Sally Hansen. I know you guys have probably seen this trick before, but I'm going to take this Sally Hansen airbrush spray. I picked this up at Walgreens. I think it was like $11, really inexpensive. I feel like it'll last forever because I'm not using it that often. But yes, I'm going to use this to mimic bleaching my knots. It works absolutely amazing. I've done it numerous times. This is in the shade Deep Glow. I probably could have got a shade a little bit brighter, but I just decided to go a little bit darker because you can always fix the darkness. So I'm gonna hold my lace. I'm gonna hold it apart. I don't want it to spray right on impact. So I'm gonna give it a good distance, and let me shake this up, and I'm gonna go ahead and spray. And as you can see, it's giving it a nice tint. And I do believe this lace is transparent, so that helps a lot as well. So before I take my bonnet off, I do want to let you guys know I did literally cut all of my hair off. I did it months ago. It was shorter than what it is. I just don't want you guys to be alarmed. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm mentally fine. I'm healthy. I just got sick of my hair. Like, I've had long, thick hair my entire life, and I've honestly been wearing wigs consistently for maybe like over 10 years now. So I'm just over it, and it helps my wigs lay how I want my wigs to lay. Okay, I actually want to use the adjustable straps on this, so I am going to take the straps and just adjust them a little bit. I do have a little peanut head, especially since I don't have any hair, so I'm just gonna take the straps and pull them a little bit tighter, a little bit snuggier, and as you can, it's the lace for me. Look at that. So as you guys can tell, I don't have any foundation on. And I don't have any foundation on because of this right here, and I just prefer to do my foundation later. So as you guys can see, everything is measuring up pretty well. Like, woo, I'm so excited. But really what you're doing here, especially if you're a beginner, take your time to play with this. Make sure you like have make sure you're comfortable with where everything is laying and how everything is looking. That's the purpose of this step here, is just to make sure everything looks good. The purpose is to just make sure everything looks good, everything's aligned. It also helps you figure out what you need to cut and where you need to cut it. And it just helps you. Now, this is a lot of lace, obviously. I'm not keeping any of that. So I do, just to help me, I do fold it. I don't mind folding it up a little bit because I just know that I'm gonna cut that. And even now that it's on my head, I'm going to actually start cutting. I'm not gonna cut too far, but I am gonna cut far enough to where I can measure everything. So I'm grabbing my shears, and guys, I'm literally looking at my viewfinder, so bear with me. I just want you guys to really get this and understand. So I'm going to just take my shears and I'm gonna cut maybe to right there. I'm not gonna cut too far up because me personally, I prefer to take my wig off once I do cut these sections, and then go in and cut even more. So let's do this side. Again, you want to, don't cut all the way up, just give yourself enough space. I know this step may seem a little bit redundant. You're probably like, why can't I just go in and cut the lace how I normally do? But you want to be careful with that, because you do want to make sure you see everything and you're liking how everything looks. So I'm going to take my clip and I'm going to cut off this ear part, because obviously we don't want that, right? So I'm just going to, honestly guys, I try to save as much hair as I can, but if I can't save it, I don't worry about it. So you see where my ear starts here? You want to cut that. So I'm going to, no, I absolutely know I'm getting rid of this. Like, there's no question. So I'm going to go ahead and go in and cut that. And now my ear can breathe. I can probably go up a little bit more. Just a tad bit. So since this is a 360, you are gonna see that extra lace in the back. Don't worry about that for right now. So let's go over to the other side and we are gonna do the same thing. Got everything we need that can immediately just go. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my clips off. Okay, and I'm going to take the wig off. The trick of this is, the trick of cutting it to 3 sections is you can focus on 1 section at a time. This is very, very important, guys, especially when cutting the lace. So I know you guys always hear people say, 1, take your time, and 2, cut in a jagged line. Do not cut it straight across because it's gonna look crazy. And also, I'll say, if you're a beginner, leave some space. Leave some space in there, that if you do have a room for, leave some space in there so you do have room for error. You can always go back and cut more, but you can't do the reverse. So if you cut too much, that's it, it's gone. So I'm gonna kind of try to show you guys. I'm gonna put my arm up here like this. Let me focus it on my arm, and you guys see, I hope this works out because I really want you guys to see this. I don't know, like I don't even know how to tell you guys how to measure it, but I just kind of give myself a little bit of leeway, and I guide the scissors according to how the wig is already kind of constructed, and then I can go back in and fix it myself. So you guys see that? So I could probably go up a little bit more here, just a tad bit, but you want to make sure you do leave some lace on there, guys. So now I'm gonna go to the next section. I hope you guys are understanding this. It's kind of hard for me to cut it and like keep it in the camera. So as you can see, I'm kind of moving my scissors up and down. I just don't want it to be straight across. Like, you do not want that look. I pretty much have all of the bigger parts of the lace off of there. I feel like I can go in and cut a little bit more here. So I'm just gonna do that. Now that we pretty much got the lace where we want it, I'm just kind of playing with the hair. Look how pretty, like, oh my gosh. I know this is gonna be a hit for me. It's the volume for me. It's so soft, guys. All right, so I'm gonna stop playing with it. Let's get into the glue. I'm taking my Ghost Bond, guys, and I'm about to start aligning it across my hairline. So me in particular, I like to do it all the way across because, again, I'm looking for the quickest way to get this done. But you can also do it in sections, kind of like how we cut the lace. I also do not blow dry it. I found that I just overdo it and it messes everything up. So I literally just sit and wait for it to dry. So I'm just going to spread that glue out. And it's already getting tacky. And we are gonna let this dry. Once it dries, I'll be right back. All right, guys, so we sat, we kind of let it marinate a bit. Our elastic band off and just see where we are. What I like to do now is doing what I'm doing now. Just take a look at everything, see where everything is at. And I am actually gonna start pulling out. I'm actually gonna start pulling out my baby hairs because obviously I do want baby hair, so let's do that. All right, so the baby hairs are a little bit too long for me. and thick, but it's okay. It's okay to try something out different. And I haven't really styled the hair yet, so we'll see if we can work with them. If I absolutely cannot work with them, then it's nothing to go back in there and change them. But they were really, really easy. I think that's the easiest I've ever had with laying down baby hair. Like, I'm not even lying, guys. But yeah, here's what it's looking like now. I'm just kind of making sure all of my lace is laying. You can see that lace is kind of sticking up. So let's try to kind of lay that down. I'm about to set my baby hairs with the elastic band, so hopefully that helps this a bit. But yeah, here's how we're looking. Here's the lace, very nice and transparent. I didn't put any makeup or anything on it, guys. I am gonna go in with some foundation once I finish my makeup to go ahead and get it together. But yeah, let's set this and see what's popping. All right, guys, so we are back. I have finished my makeup for the most part anyway. Just gotta put on a lippy. So yeah, I'm not gonna focus too much on styling the hair in this video. I just really wanted to show you guys what I have done and what has worked best for me as a beginner. Obviously, as time goes along and the more you practice, the better you will get at it. But I noticed when like looking at certain videos, there would be so many details left out to where somebody like me who is a beginner, or somebody like me who is not technically a hairstylist or doesn't do too much with hair, they wouldn't really know what to do, you know what I mean? And I was having trouble with like the smaller details of everything. So now that I finally have kind of like developed a system with everything, I feel a lot more comfortable gluing these wigs or gluing the lace down. And you know, at least it's not perfect. Like I said, it's not grade A, it's not hairstylist type of material, but it is wearable, it's doable for an everyday basis, and I'm comfortable with wearing it. So like I said before, That's really all that matters. So yeah, that's pretty much the technique I use. If you ladies have any questions, make sure you comment them down below. If you have not yet subscribed, make sure you do so. I would absolutely love you to be a part of the JLUXE gang. And I hope you ladies and gents enjoyed today's video. I'm gonna go ahead and style this baby and, you know, get it slicked down how I want it. And I will catch you guys in the next upload. Bye.